So I don't know if you guys saw the Utah situation with Sean Durzi, but it does not look good. This guy is out 4 to 6 months. Whew, that's awful, but that draft pick was great by the Maple Leafs, by the way. He was drafted by the Leafs, and he's turned out to be a damn good player. But hey, I can tell the Utah Hockey Club that we do have a lightly used Timothy Liljegren that also shoots right. So reporting from Elliot Friedman is saying that they don't want to, quote, rush into things, and a team is going to, quote, throw them an anvil, which that's obviously what's going to happen. Like, why would teams help you out when you're vulnerable? They're probably going to not help you out at all, actually. So it is what it is. Dude, give me a third or second round pick. I'll give you a Timothy Liljegren with the least cap situation. I don't understand why the Utah Hockey Club and Toronto Maple Leafs can't figure something out, in my opinion, but I don't know. That's what I would do. I think it makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. See, now on to the Maple Leafs more, although I was still talking about the Maple Leafs there was actually a lot of scouts at this past game between the Lightning and the Maple Leafs. Now, this could be because of the Four Nations face-off that's going to be happening, or it could be that the Leafs are trying to work out a trade. I think it probably makes sense that they're trying to work out a trade because they've been trying to work out a trade for, I don't even know how long. Everybody's been in trade rumors on their roster, you know. David Camp, Calle Yarncroc, Timothy Liljegren. It's been a lot of people. We know the Leafs are probably going to have to make some kind of trade because they have so many guys, and Joni Hakanpää comes back. There's going to have to be some kind of trade made, so I guess we'll see. But it is interesting to see that many scouts at the Maple Leafs game, so you know something's probably going to happen relatively soon. Like I said, I would like to see a much bigger deal happen, in my opinion, because the Maple Leafs need a center. I've mentioned this in other Maple Leafs videos, but they desperately do need a center really, really bad. They have Pontus Holmberg and David Camp playing way too high on the lineup. You have an aging John Tavares. This is one thing that the Maple Leafs they're just going to desperately need in the next coming months and years, that they have no depth down the middle. You know, when it comes to Matthew Nyes, and their left wing position isn't really that bad. They have Bobby McMahon, who has been unbelievable, by the way. He's been really, really good to start the season. Matthew Nyes, I'm quite big on. They have some really big, sizable power forwards that are, they're no joke there. So, I'm not worried about their left wing position. I'm petrified of their center position. I really, 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 really don't think they're good there. But it is what it is. Hopefully they can get something done for their point of view. They need some cap relief, as a lot of teams do, but especially them. So we'll see if they can figure it out. Now on to St. Louis Blues news. Some really terrible news for Robert Thomas. He's going to be out like 6 weeks with a fractured ankle. Oof, not good. So let's obviously hope he gets back soon. Robert Thomas has turned into a heck of a player. I think I've drafted him in my fantasy team as well. And, here we go. My fantasy team's turn into garbage fast, so that kind of sucks. But obviously we hope that he's going to be all right and he can get it figured out. Hopefully he can heal up really quickly, because sometimes ankles can be a little bit difficult, so we will have to see. So the final thought of this video is going to be on the New York Rangers. Now, the New York Rangers have obviously been talking with both Shesterkin and Alexis Lafreniere. I thought Alexis Lafreniere was going to be one of those players that was almost drafted too high, and he was never able to really figure it out, if you understand what I mean. And for a while, it thought that I was going to be right there, but last year he got about 57 points. This is going to be a really, really, really interesting contract to figure out. Because on one hand, maybe he's going to think that he is better than a 57-point player. But he hasn't done that, right? He hasn't done that. I think Lafreniere, with his talent level, can be a point per game player. I really do. I think he's a hell of a player. And now, I didn't think he was going to be this good. I thought he was going to be busting out, but hey, he proved me wrong. He's a hell of a player. So I'm really interested to see what this contract looks. Does he get 7 or 8 million? What about the season that he's having this year? I imagine that the New York Rangers are going to want to sign him long term because it makes a lot more sense to lock a player in. But then you're going to be buying up more unrestricted free agent years, and, that's going to be more and more difficult. Now, when you have a player like Igor Shesterkin who wants to get paid not just like the best goalie in the league, but he wants to get paid even better than that. He wants to break the ceiling for other goalies, which is, I'm sure a lot of other goalies like that. But they also have contract extension talks with Alexis Lafreniere, so I'm really, really interested to see how this one turns out, though, because he is a hell of a player. The New York Rangers are a pretty good team, especially with their elite goaltending, so we will see how that figures out. I would like to keep him around 7. I think he'll probably get more than that, though, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, this was just a quick NHL trade rumors, news, and notes video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm going to leave the video there, and have a great day, guys. Goodbye.